Hey again, guys, and thank you for joining me. So, lately I've been having something of an artistic identity crisis. I've been thinking a lot about things regarding my art and my videos, and really debating with myself what direction I want to take all these things. But before I get into all the self-indulgent artsy talk, first I'll just quickly tell you about the drawing that I'm doing in the background today. So I am using my favourite colour pencil sketching combination of the Strathmore Toned Grey Sketchbook combined with my Prismacolor pencils to just do a really quick study of some white orchids. I really love the way that the waxy Prismacolor pencils sit on top of this, nice toned grey background. It's just a really satisfying combination for drawing something really quickly. I don't have to worry about using my thinners to get the pencils to blend because the Prismacolors just smoosh together really satisfyingly on the surface. And the bright colours just stand out brilliantly against that grey background. My own collection of orchids have all decided to flower recently, and they've just made me so happy that I have orchids on the mind at the moment, so of course they had to make it into my sketchbook. This isn't intended to be a complete or realistic drawing. This is just me sitting down and having fun with colour and trying to understand these flowers a little bit better. Okay, so on to the meaty stuff. So, a few months ago, I uploaded a video of an unfinished piece in which I explained that I was about to lose my day job and all that fun stuff. Well, my brain has been doing backflips since then, trying to decide what I want to do next. Now, of course, my first instinct on finding out that I was going to have all this free time was, yes, finally, I will be able to paint and draw and make all of the videos I like. That sounds wonderful, doesn't it? I mean, it's all I could ask for. And kind of, honestly, isn't that the dream of most of us artists? We love what we do, so why can't we do it all day? Oh, it'd be just amazing. But then reality sort of kicked in. Let's be honest. I don't make a lot of money doing this, and I certainly don't make enough money to pay all of the bills that I have to do in life. So even though I'm going to have a lot of spare time to create art, unfortunately, I'm still going to have to find a source of funds. God, being an adult is boring, isn't it? But of course, there are ways that I could make more money doing art. And this is where my internal debate begins. Now, my first go-to thought was to open up my books to take on some more commissions. Now, over the years, I have done plenty of commissioned pieces, and I've actually really enjoyed the process. There's something really special about working hard on a project and then getting to hand it to a person to whom it means something really personal. I really enjoy that experience, and I've been really fortunate to have some very positive experiences over the years. But it's not always like that. There are clients who are less than amazing. Those who take 6 months to pay for a finished piece or insist on changing everything as you go. If you've ever done commission work, then you'll know what a minefield that can be. And then personally, there's the question onto whether I want to sit at my desk and create my own work after spending 8 hours on drawing Fido or Tiger. I mean, I don't mean to sound selfish, but I don't think it would take long to get very creatively burnt out if I was at the desk all day, every day, creating images that didn't personally inspire me. So, while of course I'll still do the occasional commissioned work, I just can't see myself going through the marketing and the whole hustle and bustle of trying to make that a major source of income. Ugh. What's next? Now, of course, my next option is to try and sell more of my pieces. And you know what? This is something I've been really bad at. Over the years, I've created many pieces. Look, at least 2 pieces a month that I've got sitting in a box upstairs and that never really see the light of day again. I hold on to them like they're these precious things, but at the end of the day, artwork is meant to be looked at and not locked away in a box. So it is time for me to stop making excuses. It is time for me to stop refusing to sell a piece because there's a single pencil stroke that I have deemed not good enough. To do this, I am still going to have to go through the marketing and the hustle and the bustle that's just required to get my work seen by people who might be interested in buying it. And I'll probably never make $1 million doing it, and I certainly won't make a regular income doing it. But I think I have to try. So look, there's at least one thing I can do to make this whole art dream a bit of a reality. But it's still not quite enough. So what else could I do? Well, of course there's YouTube. I love making videos for you guys. I'm certainly no expert, but I love the creative process of putting the videos together and talking about my pieces and putting together tutorials. I sometimes wish I was one of those people who can create 2 or 3 videos a week, but my style of artwork just doesn't really make that feasible. When you look around at the most popular art channels, it's usually people who are doing illustrative work or doing challenge videos, those 3-color challenges, the cheap art supply, those kind of thing. Now, I'm not knocking these channels. When I'm working on my own artwork, there is a solid chance that I am watching these videos myself. I love seeing what these creators come up with, and their illustrative work is absolutely gorgeous. But when you look at these channels, the main connecting factor is that these artworks can be created pretty quickly, in a few hours instead of days, or even weeks. So it's much easier for these people to create videos very regularly and satisfy the seemingly all-powerful YouTube algorithm. So, do I want to create videos like this? Nah. The YouTube treadmill is just not for me. I want to give you guys regular videos, but I don't want to lock myself into that schedule where I'm rushing to finish an artwork or create pieces based on how long they take to film. I just want to share with you an authentic piece of my artwork. So after 3 months of thinking this over and over again, what it all boils down to is that I make art to feed my soul, not my bank balance. And if it's not yet time for me to do this full time, then there's absolutely nothing wrong with doing this purely for the joy of it. Sometimes we all need to remember that art is a marathon and never a sprint, and I'm not even at the halfway mark. So that's it. Do I feel better for talking this through? Not really. I really don't like talking about myself this much, but I do know that there are other artists out there who feel the same way as me, and I really think this is something worth talking about. Okay guys, so quick change of subject here. Since I have orchids on the mind at the moment, I have created 5 hours of Patreon exclusive video featuring my very own flowering orchids. So pop on by if you're interested in seeing that. But for now, I think that's just about enough about me. Let me know down in the comments where you are in your artistic journey. Are you lucky enough to be doing this all day, every day, just for yourself? Or do you feel like this needs to be a job so that you can feel like a real artist? Is that even your goal? Or are you just happy to create art for the sheer joy of it? I'd love to hear down below. I hope you've enjoyed this. Please leave me a like or a comment to tell me what you think. And if you'd like to see some more of my work, then please hit that subscribe button. Until next time, thanks for watching, guys.